How would you describe yourself now, today, and the vision you have for yourself in the future?
I would describe myself as unrelenting, persistent. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Unrelenting, persistent, human, because I think some people think I'm very human. So I would describe myself as human, but I'm driven and motivated.
Yeah, Dominique knew how to lighten up a situation. A lot of
So, Dominique, you are the JFK award winner. How do you feel? When did you find out? I mean, what's going through your head?
I found out about a month ago, and I feel great, but I'm still in shock that I won it, and because I wasn't going for it, honestly. I was just doing my thing and working and trying to get good grades, and that's all I was doing. I wasn't going for any award or anything, but I remember Barry Brodsky telling me that they need tutors, and because I was good at, or I thought I was good at math and science, I said which I thought at first was volunteer work. So I was like, I would love to volunteer my time to help these veterans because I know what they were going through, and it would be great that they went back to school or go to school, because that's what
it's definitely a bonus that not only was Dominique a military veteran, but she's active in the veterans community. She was running the Student Veterans Center. She was putting on seminars about PTSD and TBI, issues of major concern for our veterans, particularly our people who are just recently back from Iraq and Afghanistan. But even a lot of our Vietnam veterans are still suffering, will always suffer from PTSD. So she was very sensitive to those issues. Not only as an academic issue to bring onto the campus and have people come and speak, but as a very practical issue of working one-on-one with students who had those issues to confront and to try to figure out.
So I read your testimony, and it seems like you've been through a lot of trials and tribulations in your life, and you even said that. And what was kind of the most challenging thing for you to have to overcome to be the woman you are today? Because I know that you spoke about, this transition into womanhood.
I would have to say one of the most challenging things is getting out of a place, which I'm about to face, getting out of a certain institution or a certain society and trying to begin anew. So getting out of the Marine Corps was one of the hardest things for me, because all I knew was being a Marine. I didn't know how to be normal or be a regular person. So that was a struggle, and it continued for a while, but I had people who supported me and helped me, and namely one person who really helped me out is Gus St. Silva. He works at the he works upstairs in Veterans Affairs, and he helped me out tremendously because he knew exactly what I was going through.
I am proud and hope that she realizes what this award means. I mean, for me, is one that I've waited over 2 decades to have, to acknowledge. I feel as much part of this award as Dominique is in receiving it. I've always cherished this award, and as I work commencement every year, I always listen to the speech being made by the student who's the recipient. I am going to be overly excited, more so this year, because it's one of my veterans, not so much because of the relationship that I developed in keeping Dominique here, but because it is a veteran student who's receiving this award. We've always spoke highly of our students. We've had great students come to UMass and achieve academically, but it's nice to be awarded this award that I would place as high as the Stanley Cup or the World Series or the World Cup for that matter. And I hope that she understands what it means, and she should hold it high as she walks across that stage and make sure that she...
And so where what can we expect from you? Where are we going to see you in 5-10 years? What kind of goals do you have for yourself?
I have a lot of goals. One of my goals is to continue working with veterans and helping them to find their potential, to help them to help other people. And what I mean by that is that I think a lot of them need help, especially coming out of the service. It's a difficult time, and I don't think people actually realize that when you're getting out of the service, at least for me, I didn't feel like they did enough for me to prepare me for what I was going to encounter out here, and I plummeted into a deep depression state. So, and luckily I had people who cared enough about me to take the time to help me. So that's what I want to give that back to somebody else, and then they can give that back to other people, and the cycle just continues, because coming out is very, very hard. And even when students graduate from college, that's tough on them, because a lot of students probably don't know what they want to do. So I hope, to get into nonprofit Veterans Affairs. That's something I wanted to do for a very long time. And I think in my statement I wrote I wanted to run for Congress.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Just because I think policies passed can help a lot of veterans. And one policy that I see is pretty good. Hopefully it can continue as a new GI Bill, where it helps veterans get on their feet, come to school, to live and everything. And I think that was a good choice, and hopefully in these hard times Congress can follow through with that.
In a way, is the JFK Award kind of, a tangible culmination of everything you've worked for, kind of somebody, the entire school and the student body recognizing that we see what you've done and we couldn't thank you enough? I mean, does that mean a lot to you?
The award means a whole lot to me. Like I said, I wasn't going for it.
Right.
I just hope that whoever I was helping got touched, even if it's one person. That would be my light at the end of the tunnel, if one person can benefit from what I was trying to show them or guide them. And basically, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And
you believe in
that's
that?
how that's the attitude everybody should have.
And you have that attitude?
I do.
Were you surprised when you heard that she was nominated for the JFK Award?
No, I wasn't. I was very happy. I thought it was wonderful. But no, it didn't surprise me at all. I really think Dominique is going to go as far as she wants to go, and I'm looking forward to commencement.
Anything else you want to say?
I love this school.